to see everybody out of those seats right now. All of you, get the fuck up. Let's do this. You gotta get on your feet because we're gonna bounce. Let's go. Up, 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 up.
Sometimes I need to remember just to breathe. Sometimes I need you to stay away from me. Sometimes I'm in disbelief I didn't know. Somehow I need you to go downstairs. Get up possibilities. What you were changing me into.
Just give me myself back and don't stay.
Forget our possibilities. Take out your faithlessness with you.
Just give me myself back and don't
Don't stay. Sometimes I feel like I trusted you too well. Sometimes I just feel like screaming at myself. Sometimes I'm in disbelief I didn't know. Somehow I need to be alone. Don't stay. Forget our possibilities. What you were changing me into.
just give me myself back and don't
stay. Forget our possibilities. Take out your faithlessness with you.
just give me myself back and don't
Don't stay. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be alone. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be alone. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. With no apologies, don't stay. Forget our possibilities. What you were changing me into.
just give me myself back and don't stay.
Forget our possibilities. Take out your faithlessness with you.
just give me myself back and don't stay.
When this began,
I had nothing to say and I get lost in the nothingness inside of me.
I was confused.
And I let it all out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind.
Inside of me.
But all the vacancy the words revealed is the only real thing that I've been left to feel.
Nothing to lose.
Just stuck, hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
I wanna heal. I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long.
Erase all the pain till it's gone.
I wanna heal. I wanna feel like I come to something real. Is there nothing you can say? wanted to be. I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend, I can't forget about the criminal I am. Stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just trying to bend the truth. I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm lying my way. Come on! Yeah! No turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say. Nah, no turning back now. The very worst part of now is me. I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending, talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I'm trying to bend the truth. The more I push, the more I'm pulling away. Why is that? Let me hear you fucking sing it. Come on! Yeah! Nah, no turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say. Nah, no turning back now. The very worst part of now. Say what? The very worst part of now. This isn't who I wanted to be. Never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't who I wanted to be. Never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't who I wanted to be. Never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. This isn't who I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me like this. No turning back now. I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go. Nah, no turning back now. Let me take back my life. I'd rather. No turning back now. Anywhere on my own, cause I can say. Nah, no turning back now. The very worst part of now. Say it. The very worst part of now is me. Thank you guys very much. How many people out here have the new record Minutes to Midnight? Shouldn't say new, most recent. How many people go back as far as, let's say, Meteora? And I know we have some people in here who've been down since day one. Who's been down since day one? Don't lie now. If you've been down since day one, I want to see you go fucking crazy on this one. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Yo, why does it feel like night today? Some of this sounds not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia's all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first or how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head. It's like a face that I hold in, face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that watches every time they, face that laughs every time they fall. So you know that when it's time to sink or swim, then the face inside is watching me right underneath my skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing with it. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. I know I've got a face in me, points out all the mistakes in me. You've got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me off first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody back to the fact that the matter is I can't add up to what you can, but everybody has a face that they hold in. Face that awakes when they close their face that watches every time they face that laughs every time they fall. So you know that when it's time to sink or swim, then the face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing with it. It's like the face inside is right beneath the skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing with it. It's like the face
again. The sun goes down. I knew that I'd betray me. The sun goes down. No. I knew that I'd betray me. It's like I'm paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like a bass inside is right beneath the skin. It's like a paranoid, looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like a bass inside is right beneath my skin. The rhythm projects round the next sound, reflects a complex hybrid dialect now. Detect a mesh of many elements compressed down. The melting pot of a super futuristic style. Combination of a vocal caress with lungs that gasp for breath from emotional stress with special effects. In a distorted collage, carefully lies between bits of a rhythm barrage. It's going down. Logical progression on a timeline. Separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Take you on an audible odyssey. Now it's going down. Logical progression on a timeline. Separation narrowed down to a fine line. Blur the edges so they blend together properly. Let's do it like this, y'all. Check it out. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run a race, the pace is too fast. It just won't last. You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away when I give in. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you learn. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you learn. You want someone to wear like you. You live what you learn.
guys are kicking some fucking ass out there tonight. You know, last night they were pretty fucking loud in Nottingham.
Oh, shit.
You're not gonna let them fucking push you around, are you? I didn't fucking think so. All right. Yeah, that's good to know, that's good to know.
You know, real quick, can we shut these off for a second and just get the lights happening from you guys out here? Anything you got to make some light? Let me see that real quick. There you go. Little glow-in-the-dark bracelets, cell phones, lighters. You guys smoke more than we do in the States, so I expect to see more lighters. That's nice. You can keep turning these lights out for a second. Yeah.
I dreamed I was missing. You were so scared. This fear, what am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, get the run that I've done, help me leave behind some reasons to be mad, and don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Don't be afraid of taking my beatings. I've shared what I made. Was down on the surface, not all the way through. I've never been perfect, but neither have you. So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, get the wrong that I've done, help me leave behind some reasons to be mad, and don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. When my time comes, get the wrong that I've done, help me leave behind some reasons to be mad, and don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. I can't be who you are. Thank you.
Thank you. I truly believe that we have the best fans in the world. Thank you guys very much. We are truly thankful for all of you allowing us to do this up here on stage for you. Thank you very much. Below the window, I close both blinds and turn away. Sometimes solutions aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbyes do your only way. Oh, set free. Thank you.
Consume like opening the wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless you try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the I don't know what's worth fighting for, why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I'll never be alright. So I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. I'm breaking the habit. Thank you. Insides all turn to ash, so slow. And the waves I collapsed, so cold. The black wind took them away from sight, and held the darkness over day. Above moved closer, looking so dissatisfied, but the heartless wind kept blowing. distracting, reacting against my will. I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that it's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure.
I really like the way you guys sing. You have some great voices. Keep it up. You start this one. Let's go.
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time.
all I know.
Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away and it's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on and didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried to. To remind myself how I
Tried so hard.
in spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised that it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so.
guys, man, but you guys are one of the fucking best crowds I think we've ever played for. Feeling you guys tonight. Thank you very much.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
For the 100th time, hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind, filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this loose. String me up from atop these roofs. Ride it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop instead. Let myself out, no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in, make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in.
I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away, just to throw it away. I bleed it out.
Go, stop the show, choppy words in a sloppy show. Pop gun, aqua, lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Got this rolling in every verse.
same way that I always do. This is the last smile that I'll fake for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. I've tried like you to do everything you wanted to. This is the last time I'll take the blame for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Pushes me cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I said before. All these words, they make no sense. I found this in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anywhere. Just like before. Everything you say to me
Takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I need a little room to breathe.
'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I find the answers aren't so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these sloths, they make no sense. I found this in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away over and over again.
Just
Everything you say to me
takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I need a little room to breathe.
'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Everything you say to me
Takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I need a little room to breathe.
'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to
Shut up, but I'm talking it out. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, but I'm talking it out. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm about to break everything you say to me.
takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I need a little room to breathe.
'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Everything you say to me.
Takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
I need a little room to breathe.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to. Thank you guys very much. You want to hear one more? Let's go. I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, and I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, and it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not. I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't bear the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't tell this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
I am a little bit insecure, let alone confident, 'cause you don't understand. I do what I can, and sometimes I don't make sense. But you never wanna say, and I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me